Welcome back to Kearsarge Valley Magazine. I am Adam Brisbane, joined by store manager here, Clarke's Hardware, New London Shopping Center. John Dixon, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Glad to be here again.
All right, one of our final segments in terms of wrapping some things up is we're getting into black fly season, and for me, a person who likes to golf, isn't really good at it, but likes to golf. These black flies do not help my game in terms of keeping me concentrated. What could I possibly do to keep these black flies and these pests that are starting to hatch now away from me?
Adam, we got a couple of things that work for you out there,
Okay.
among which are the deep woods, the cutter outdoorsman type things that do have things like DEET in them. Okay. For people who like that DEET, it's back out there again.
Yep.
Second things, a couple other things we have are the natural bug repellents.
Yep.
Skin Sensations, and a new one that just came out last year that we just picked up called the Ultimate, and it's all natural stuff to keep those things from biting on you too much.
Yeah, I think it's important to say that you guys are staying active in that department, because as the culture is going, people are trying to do things that are more organic, that are more natural, that are more safe to use, and there hasn't been a lot of positive things that have come out about using a lot of DEET in terms of what that can do if you use some of the stuff that has a lot of it in it. This stuff is more for the people who are looking to stay more natural and stuff, but it still works, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Won't help my golf game, but it'll help the flies that'll stay away.
Right.
Okay.
And if people are not into using the sprays, we also have a piece of equipment over there called a bug baffler, which is basically a net that you wear. You can either get it like as a hat or as a full outfit, a vest. Yeah, so we do have other means to keep bugs away from you.
Well, people in New London, look out, because you may see a guy walking down the street in a full net outfit, and that's probably going to be me, because I hate nothing more than bugs. So let's move on to something a little larger. We're going to talk about vermin in terms of your mice and stuff like that. We'll move on to something bigger, but I'm obviously married, and I have a wife who loves animals, okay? And mice, anything like that. Can't stand them, can't stand to look at them, but dear God, if you ever killed one of them, it'd be the end of the world. So we're going to try to trap these guys and keep them alive to release. We kind of have two departments. We have one where their life is going to be spared, and then we have a little bit lower, whereas the capital punishment part of the operation, where they're not going to come back. But let's first start off with, in terms of keeping them alive, but getting them out of where you don't want them to be.
Right. Okay. A couple things we can start with are the noise, the ultrasound, ultrasonic pest. Get rid of it. Type things.
Yep.
These all you do.
So these will keep them away from even you having to trap them. It'll just send off something that will get them out of there.
This particular model, you plug into your electrical circuit, and it sends the vibrations through the electrical system, and the mice don't like it, and they will leave.
Excellent, excellent.
This works basically the same way, except it stands, but you plug it in.
So these are all something you plug indoors?
Yep.
Okay.
This emits the sound through the little speakers at the top.
Okay.
So that's two
And it doesn't look that bad. I mean, this is something that you wouldn't, you know, it's not like some big clunky thing that looks out of the way. I mean, they're doing a good job in terms of designing something that you don't have to kind of hide all that much.
Right, right.
That's good.
So
now,
these come in two sizes. This is for a medium-sized house. There is a bigger one for a large-sized house. Okay. Okay. So,
but it doesn't hurt cats or dogs or anything like that?
No, cats and dogs don't hear it.
Okay. Excellent.
Absolutely amazing.
All right, perfect, perfect.
All right.
Let's move on to Have-A-Hearts. These are something that probably a lot of people know about. These are traps that won't harm the actual animal, but they'll trap them.
All you need to do is put your bait in the back end of the trap.
Okay.
They are metal traps. You can trap the animals in them, from mice to squirrels. A lot of people are having red squirrels get into the houses.
Neighbor's cat, perhaps.
Neighbor's cat.
They won't eat some stuff.
We do have bigger sizes on the shelf that will go up to raccoons if you really want to get rid of some big pests. Once you've trapped an animal, though, what you want to do is you want to take it a minimum of 2 to 5 miles away from the house before you release it.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, they're coming right back.
They'll find their way back.
Right. Things like if you're going after mice, peanut butter is a good bait to use for them. Squirrels, peanut butter, they like that. Apples,
Well, it's a good thing they're small because I like peanut butter, and sometimes I sleepwalk. So
okay,
I don't
that's good.
Go out in the garden and find myself hooked up in one of these bad boys. But how much would something like this run you, John, here at Clarke's?
The smaller ones go for around $16, $17.
Okay.
You can get up to $60 going up.
And obviously reusable though. So you're looking at it.
Reusable. Anytime you want.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, we talked about these that will keep them away for some of the smaller animals.
Right.
This is something that can be used outdoor, and it's for the bigger, some of the bigger animals.
Yeah, woodchucks, rabbit, deer, those kind of things. Works on a scent that they don't like.
So these are electronic, and this uses a smell that they don't particularly like.
Right. Right. Okay. So there's a couple ways to chase them away. We also have deer netting that's available to keep deer away from your trees and your bushes that you don't want them chewing on.
Yep.
Bird netting to keep the birds away from the blueberries. So we can keep them away without actually physically harming them.
Okay. And reasonable price, $12.99 here, and you could put up as many or as little as you want, depending on the size of your problem, I guess.
Right, absolutely. You know how big a piece of property you're dealing with and where you want to keep them away from.
All right, now I have to tell my wife to turn away from the TV if she's watching this, because now we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty stuff. We need to kill them because there's too many of them, or sometimes there's a problem with some diseases and stuff like that you really just want to eliminate and get away from where you're at. This is kind of a different looking mousetrap.
This is a all-plastic mousetrap, and it's called the Better Mousetrap for a reason. It works very, very well. Okay. I've used these for years. They're fantastic. Yep. I've never missed a mouse with one of these.
Excellent. Well, that's a pretty good ringing endorsement.
If you want to get rid of them, this will get rid of them. Yeah. And it's just strictly plastic. You open it up, smear some peanut butter on a little lip there, and it is very sensitive.
Okay. So it'll take care, it'll do the job.
The only metal part on there that's going to rough up or maybe rust at some point is that little spring right across the top. The rest of it's all plastic, doesn't get rough, doesn't stick.
Okay. Good like wood, it doesn't warp or anything like that, or get
right.
Okay. And now we're going to look at kind of, here we have the two, obviously any hardware store or any self-respecting hardware store would have some rat poisoning or something that would take care of these guys as well.
Decon, this has been around for a long time. Yeah. Okay. These are 4 little packages in here that you can open, put around where you think the mice might be hiding. They eat this and they go away.
Okay. Right, gotcha.
We won't get into how it works. They go away. It
works.
Yeah.
Yes, gotcha.
The other one.
Yep, last one.
The other thing that we run into, we're going to start seeing the little sugar ants start showing up in the kitchen.
Yep.
This is a product, this is a liquid in the bottle inside there. There are little patches that you can put one little drop in the center of, put these around where the ant trails are.
Okay.
The only thing that people need to be aware of, if you do this on a food service counter, you want to make sure that you clean that counter before you prepare food on it.
Okay.
Advisable not to put it up on the counter if you can avoid doing that.
Yeah, you want to keep any poisons or anything like that out of the old summer salad.
And the little sugar ants get in there, they take that stuff and they take it back to the nest and they go away.
All right, excellent. Well, thanks a lot, John. Anything you need here to keep everything but the in-laws, I guess, away.
Yeah, we may be able to arrange that too.
Well, that's true. We did have some bigger traps back there. Well, John, thanks a lot for this.
You're welcome,
these 6 kind of segments and helping somebody like me who may not know a lot about the intricacies of owning property and doing some different things with that. And thanks to Clarke's for hosting us these last couple of weeks.
Glad to do it.
Thanks a lot. Well, back to you.